they affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
We're live on all three.
Mountain Dew mouth. Neglecting. Neglectful. Neglector. Fly midnight. Fly. I am Karate Kyle. Evil must be punished.
Bang, let's start the fucking show, eh?
You're going to jail.
I will never leave you two!
I don't give a fuck about the fucking law. I'll beat your ass.
Don't come to my trailer again! You will be banned!
I'll beat your ass.
You officially entered the wet panty zone.
Folks, ladies and gentiles, thank you. Let's switch scenes here. Thank you all for joining me this evening for yet another Weirdo Wonderland 121 on our road. Folks, will you join me on the journey to number 200? I hope that you will. Thank you for coming tonight. There's lots of room. Bring your friends. We got a tight little show put together. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Folks, it's going to be crunk. What can I say? Let's get our drinks ready. Let's get into that first. I'm dying for a little sip. Let's do it. Get your mugs. Because we got a little bit of Lowell's milk to enjoy tonight, folks. All right, listen. Oh, yeah. I think I poured her a little quick, though, folks. I was a little bit anxious on this one, but how sweet it is. Daddy's thirsty tonight, boys and girls, but we're going to have ourselves a little hoedown. What do we got tonight? What do we got? Well, first of all, thank you not only for coming, but thank you to everybody that donates always. I appreciate that. If you see, I have the liquor and hose, the whores. Oh, you won't hear it.
I'm sorry Wilson donated $5 through Super Chat. We at Abortions R Us are proud to welcome Dr. Secular. Abortions R Us. You did the thing. Now here's the king.
Oh my God, you make them, we break them. Thank you very much, Wilson. Aye. And I was just saying thank you to people like Wilson and everybody for coming and donating, but for total transparency, the liquor and whores, fund is at $80. I did take from that to again invest in the show. I used it to buy a new external hard drive. I was literally down to megabytes on the one for the last 2 years of vaulting videos. So thank you. Technically that's not at 80, but we're still going to count it. We're going to write it out, but of full transparency, thank you to everybody that's given to that link, and that's where your money has gone. I have bought a new external hard drive so we can continue to document this weirdo wonderland we call the internet. Folks, Tila's got money. We got Targeted Citizen on a ramp. Nick Bravo with a big announcement. Apparently he's has a new career focus. We'll check that out if you haven't seen it. I'm trying to think. We got a little bit of Von Helton that we haven't covered yet. Von Helton has been kind of boring. I just personally won't pay the 15 cents on Odyssey to watch him. So thank you to people like Father Judgment, Irv Ruined His Old Life, Nats in the Pizza. I mean, everybody that archives. The archivers are important, folks. That is good tonight. Archivers are important. XX, bless her heart, she's been keeping up with the very scant amount of Shanny Rev content that there is available at the moment. But she did post a Rev announcement, a PSA, that we will look at, along with some classic vaulted Rev and Shanny videos that I have of myself. A few favorites, if you will, folks. We got some Cyrax. Got a couple videos that were recommended to me. So it's a little hodgepodge. A little bit of everything. But folks, I'm done gabbing. We got to get into this thing. We got to start it off right. You know what I'm saying? You know what's coming. Let the rhythm hit them, folks. Please thumbs it up.
Yeah, much love to the fans. Los, don't stop. He won't quit with the things. He keep pushing with all the fans. Fuck Michael in the 90s. A ugly punk bitch with the things. You know, for reals though. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Paul, a fat lord in the 90s with the things. You know, for reals though. Fuck Max, a ugly freckle face Biden. Let the world kill them with the things. You know, as the Los don't stop, as he won't quit with the things. Push with all the fans with the things. Shout goes out to everybody in this liquor store. Los never gonna quit. Oh, fuck Lenny. You know what I'm saying? Biden, let the world kill Lenny as well. As the Los never gonna stop. God bless the fans. Cheer.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, you guys! Boy, I'm telling you, what a morning, what a morning. It's rare that I get to laugh and belly laugh at that. Let me go through my morning. And it's early. I don't think it's 10 o'clock yet. I'm actually moving early today. I had a guy want to come buy some styrofoam. You know, that junk that everybody threatens. I'm calling the city code enforcement because you can't have a junkyard in the city. Well, he bought some of my junk, so I made a little bit of money this morning. But I needed to go back to Home Depot. Where's that now? That's lovely. Anyway, I bought some sandpaper yesterday, and it just exploded. As soon as I put it on my sander, it exploded. Just tore all to pieces. Now, I'm not one of these people that just get refunds and take them back. I don't like the stress. I don't like the drama. I don't like a situation where somebody's going to look at me in that light. That, oh yeah, you just used it and you brought it back. I just don't do that. But money's money. And when I was taking the package apart, I wasn't as careful as I probably should have been, but I've been buying the same exact sandpaper, this Diablo stuff, and didn't have a problem. Now, I wanted the 50 grit, but even today, the stuff that I want is still gone. Everything else has been refilled there, but but they still don't have the 50 that I want. Home Depot is where I shop. I don't like Lowe's. I can't ever find anything Lowe's, and I just not as convenient for me. The plane's dive bomb, by the way, so if that interferes the sound, you'll understand why. This is funny. I'm going to try to get it out clearly and plainly. Let me take my El Pistola off. So that guy came, got what he needed. Everything was fine. So I want to get busy today. I want to finish sanding and cleaning up my pontoons so I can start assembling them. So I go to Home Depot to take back the sandpaper, and I put it in. The wrapper that I had was really ripped up, and I wasn't even thinking about it, and I grabbed another one of these wrappers and put the sandpaper in it, took it back to Home Depot. And she's like, oh, no problem. She said, I'll have to give you a gift card. That's fine. She said, oh, no, let's not do a gift card. She said, just go get what you want. We'll just exchange it straight out. So I go and I get what I needed, bring it back. She's like, oh, well, that doesn't match. I said, what do you mean? She said, the cartons don't match. She said, this is a 5-pack and not a 2-pack. I said, man, but it was a 2-pack that I bought. I said, I may have confused the wrappers. I may have put it in the wrong wrapper. I said, but I called the company and they said that the rolls are defective. Take it back to Home Depot and they would eat the cost, because I called Diablo yesterday. And I kept trying to tell her, ma'am, I bought a 2-pack. I think I put it in the wrong wrapper. The wrapper was destroyed and I put it in a different wrapper. And I didn't think anything about it. And it was searing my spirit at the time when it was going on. The Lord finally said, whoa, wait a second. She's trying to give you 5 for 2. And it was burning in my heart. And I kept trying to tell her, ma'am, this is the wrong wrapper. I had a 2-pack. She said, sir, it's okay. Take the 5-pack. So that's a blessing, but that's me. That's when you're filled with the Holy Spirit and when you have the discernment from God. If you do something that's even questionable, the Lord's on you. It's like you can feel it in your guts. But you got to remember this.
How much you want to bet? I'll bet a 5-pack that motherfucker took it and ran. He's just got some guilty conscience or something. But he took that deal and ran.
You do your best to be as honest as you can possibly. And I was like, man, I'll just pay for it. And she's like, no, take it. And so she's like forcing it on me. And I'm like, okay, fine. One thing in my walk with God is I was so proud that I wasn't willing to let people bless me. So this putting my PayPal address on here for people to help out, that was a struggle between me and God. God said, if I'm trying to bless you and you keep turning my blessings away. So once he's like, listen, put it out there, and if somebody wants to help you and somebody wants to donate to you, he said, that's me trying to bless you. Take it. So I'm like, okay, that's what I'll do. So thank God, because the junk I bought from Lowe's, those belts exploded too. And it was like a total of 5 belts that exploded on me that shouldn't have exploded. I know how to use a belt sander. I've been using them for years. So thank the Lord for this. Small miracles. Let me get to the fun of the day. I go and I had to get some Purple Power. There's the Purple Power you buy at Advance. It's real costly. And then there's a guy that lives, I think, in Statesville that makes his own purple stuff. And it's actually better than Purple Power. It's called Purple Bee Industrial Strength Degreaser. And I mean, it works great. Let me do a little shuffling here. I told you guys, I put a video on here a couple months ago about my friend in business and how his Bronco was stolen, and they recovered it in the lake. Remember I told you about that? And they had not so nice things to say about my local law enforcement, as well as several other businesses around here. Remember I told you guys that? And the trolls, when I said the chief of police talked to me on the phone, told me I was dangerous, this, that, and the other, and the troll said, oh, that never happened, you're lying, this, that, and the other. Well, on a conversation with the chief of police, he told me, he said, I think you're a very dangerous man. You're a very violent man, even though I've never been convicted of a violent crime. Ever. If somebody's that dangerous and that violent, they're not going to be able to control themselves, so they're going to go and they're going to hurt people, and people are going to call the police and have them arrested. You see, if you look at my criminal history, is there violence on there? Absolutely. And 99% of it was from my crazy ex-wife. So a man isn't violent and a woman beater for 20 years, and then all at one time he just says, well, I think I'm going to be a good guy now. No, he's going to continue to be a bad guy. Now, let's think of it like this. A good guy is in a relationship with a crazy woman, and every time she wants to party, she'll scratch herself on her neck, slap herself on the arms, and say, 911, I want to party. Come lock up my old man. And there you go. You get put on this list that you're violent when you're not. Never laid a hand on this woman. And even the lesbian I hauled here, the honeypot from Tennessee that I hauled here, set up and then robbed me, and she was part of this targeting as well. She even said, because I told you guys about my buddy telling her he wanted a piece of the action. So
oh my God, this is just getting better and better. I didn't watch this through.
He told her I was stalking her, this, that, and the other. Well, she had me arrested for stalking. Then she never shows up for court either. So this whole stuff that I'm violent, this, that, and the other, I'm a man. I'm a man's man. If you come to hurt me and my family, I'm going to do everything in my power to protect me and my family. Okay? That's where the violence starts and ends. So I'm talking to my buddy at the place I bought this stuff, and he said, we were talking about, in general about how bad it, I mean, we have conversation. I'll go up there for 2 minutes and stay for 20 minutes just talking. It's how you get to know people, get to know your neighbors. They respect me, I respect them, I spend money at their establishment. We started talking about things that's going on here in our town. He said, oh yeah, the chief of police come down here a couple months ago. I said, really? Because I've never told them I had a YouTube channel. That's why I try to keep their anonymity. Until somebody says, I want to be part of your YouTube channel, I don't put them on it. But I keep anonymity. If somebody calls me on the phone and says, hey, I want to talk to you about this targeting, if they say don't tell anybody anything about it, I won't. If they say, yes, feel free to share my story, yes, but keep my identity private, that's what I do. And he said, oh, yeah. He said, the chief of police came down. He said, I thought it was weird. He came in and he looked at me and said, are you all right? And my buddy said, yeah. And he said, the chief looked at him again, no, are you all right? And he said, yeah. And then he asked him, oh, no, are you all right? Are you guys safe? And my buddy tells him, he said, we're armed. Somebody comes in here. I said, you're going to have to call the coroner. This is him telling me the story. He said, you know what? He said, it just felt, it wasn't genuine. You know what I mean? But for me telling my story, the chief of police in Longview goes and visits these places. I can only imagine if he said anything about me. I don't know the man's personal character. I don't know. But when somebody threatens my life because I redress my grievance, that's scary to me, especially when they have the weight of law enforcement behind them. But him watching my videos, his police department, they don't have time to solve the crime around here because they're not solving crime. They can say it, but see here, I know the secret to how this goes. Because there's been plenty of crime committed against me and they don't go after anybody. There's plenty of illegal acts up and down this road, but they don't go after anybody. They go after innocent me, get me trespassed. But here's the deal. If they don't have to arrest people for crime, then what? The crime statistics look like they're falling. And then they can validate all the extra spending going to law enforcement. Wake up, guys. This is how it is. So they'll get more money, bigger budgets, and prettier toys to play with, but then they won't use them effectively, therefore making it look like, look, the extra money we spent, crime is down because, here's the quiet part, we just don't arrest people. So when I tell you that what happened between me and my police department here is truth, it's truth. When I tell you what happened to my neighbor down the road is truth, it's truth. And then I tell you that law enforcement watched my channel, went to this man and started asking him, like, are you okay? So I told the guy, because he didn't know about my YouTube channel, I told him, I said, I know why the chief come down here. He said, because he watches my YouTube. He's like, what? And I told him about everything that's going on. I told him about me going to the airport and them considering me a terrorist because I dare go to the airport and take pictures of airplanes because I do a little investigation about who's stalking me. I do all that stuff, and that makes me a bad guy. Well, that guy down there, me and him think alike. And he's like, that's wrong. It's wrong that because you speak out, that they open up a counterterrorism investigation on you. Now, I don't know if I told you guys about my buddy that works for the city of Hickory, and I told this to my friend up the road about him saying, hey, all the employees at the city of Hickory, they were all set down and they showed all kinds of pictures of me, my home, my criminal history, and said, if this man gets near you, comes to any place, just be very polite, but try your best to avoid him. For words. In America, if you redress your grief, because you've never seen a video of me in somebody's face cussing them out. Even the guy that was stalking me, I didn't cuss him, I didn't threaten him, nothing. I was.
Devil's Reject has just donated £2.49 through Super Chat.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And Targeted Citizen, I mean, I seem to remember speaking of your videos, I mean, more than once, and I think even recently, I don't think I actually played those videos. I mean, you have confronted people publicly and threatened them with your black powder pistol that you have at your side. Like in Walmart parking lots and stuff, dude. Anyways.
Cool, calm, and reserved, just as I'm supposed to be. That's why I carry. I carry to keep myself in line. That's what nobody understands. I'm more dangerous when I'm not armed. Because then people are dumber. Because then they really want to push the issue, and then they find out, wow, that little guy ain't that little, is he? But when my buddy told me that they had meetings about me, they're showing my pictures. And then I ask myself, and then it goes back again, reaffirmation of what I'm telling you, that when I do a Freedom of Information Act request, and in North Carolina, if you want to get body cam footage or dash cam footage from any police officers' cars or from their body cams, you have to petition the court. You have to get in front of a judge, and the judge has to give you an order giving you that permission. That's how restricted we are. But these First Amendment auditors, and God bless them for what they do, a lot of them I love and a lot of them I can't stand. But like Jeff is here audits NC Tyrant Slater. He's in North Carolina, and he was out on a audit the other day with another guy, and that guy's like, well, in North Carolina, we can't get body cam footage. We can't do none of that. And Blind Justice thought the same thing. And I sent Blind Justice all the paperwork. I sent him all the information. It doesn't really cost anything to go sit in court. If the body cam's worth getting, get it. Go to the court and file for it. In most states in Florida, they have the Sunshine Act where you don't have to do any of that. You just call in, give them an email address, they send it to you. In North Carolina, you got to go a little bit farther. But if you're willing to go for transparency and to protect you and your family, then you go and do the steps. So I've told these guys, you can get all that information. I'm getting ready to do a lot more Freedom of Information Act requests. I'm just a little busy right now. But here my buddy at the City Hickory's telling me they did a terror watch on me with photographs because I speak. The chief of police shows up in court because I speak. The chief of police over here threatens me. They're going to go through all my social media and arrest me for speech. All these things, and then they go and they try to talk to people that I've mentioned in my videos. That's just more intimidation. It's just more intimidation. It's not going to work. They're going to unlawfully arrest me. They're going to do it. I can't stop them. All I can do is hope and pray that I'll get an honest judge, which there are far and few between. But I am so sick of being mischaracterized because I have a mouth. Because I'm willing to stand up for what I believe in America. When you stand up for what you believe in, you redress your government of your grievances, and then you're put on a watch list for it. It's freaking wrong. And just like the same terrorist watch list I'm on, I'm seeing it, people. I'm talking page after page of Al-Kabaab, Al-Kaboom, Al-Qadeed, Al-Qadoom. I mean, it's just page after page of affiliating my name with terrorists. Do I really look like I'm affiliated with radical Islamic terrorism? I'm not. I'm actually, I don't want to say in fear, but I'm actually fearful for what's going to happen to our country, just like it is in Europe right now. The invasion. In Sweden, one of the safest places on earth, rape went up 110% in Sweden when they started importing all the Islamists. In the end times, you will be persecuted. Everything said in the Bible is coming true now. The devil in them hates the Jesus in me. Imagine that. Imagine how many people are on this terrorist watch list, because I know a lot of them, and they did nothing. They did nothing at all. Most of them didn't. I wasn't an activist before my targeting went over. I had no idea about any of this world. I wasn't an anti-cop. I mean, they screwed me when I was 17. So I've always had a sour taste in my mouth, but I was never vocal. We didn't have a platform when I was growing up. We had beepers and pagers. We didn't have YouTube and Facebook, and I wish that of all things, and everybody's hyped up about Twitter right now, but I wish social media would go away. That's one of the biggest regrets of my life is social media. I don't want to come on here every day and talk about my life. I don't want to do that. God commanded me, do it. He give me the way, give me the platform to do it. And until he says stop it, I'm not going to stop. And his word is telling me what I'm doing is right. When I'm getting attacked, that means I'm doing the right thing. If people aren't coming at you sideways, you're too quiet. Our rights are disappearing daily. And the ones at these law enforcement offices that are telling you, oh, we're going to protect you, where were they during COVID? My city hall is still locked down. You still can't walk in the doorway of City Hall because of COVID. Oh, are we not over it yet? How long before everybody just says out loud, you know, that targeted citizen guy was right, because I'm still being banned for speaking out about it. Has our leader said a word? Because, you know, they get this information from the top down. They get the information. They're sharing information back with the feds. But what they're doing is local law enforcement are the first guys to put you on a list. They're the first ones to initiate you putting on a list that you don't deserve to be on. Why? Because then they can say, hey, we're watching him. Give us a couple more bucks. Give us a little bit more money. We'll watch him more. Give us that MRAP. You know, we really need MRAPs. We watch. I know we're in a small town, but we watch cops.
Platy donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Is it strange he didn't blame the government for sabotaging his sandpaper?
Yeah, I was expecting that as well. Thank you very much. Just a couple more minutes. We'll let him round it out here, folks.
It's from L.A., and they need MRAPs, so we need them too. So you need to do Freedom of Information Act requests at your town and find out how much military gear is sitting in the cages at your local law enforcement. Do they need tanks and MRAPs? Do you really think so? America's safer now. I mean, 5 years ago it was safer than every time in history. The crime rate's going up because people are fed up, and because we have communists and socialists trying to tear the country up.
I'm sorry Wilson donated $5 through Super Chat. Who remembers when most tarded citizen rolled up on a random person as being a stalker and flashed a black powder pistol? That's why mouth breather.
Yeah, bingo. Yep, exactly. Might have something to do with it.
But nothing justifies the trillions of dollars that law enforcement receives. I got to get busy. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm Stuart Pidlong, the most targeted citizen. Pray for me, pray for my family, pray for your perps. Always pray in Jesus' name. Without Jesus' name, you're powerless. Targeted Citizen 3, that's my backup channel. I'll be posting there very soon, fully. I'm gonna just stop this channel, let everybody just keep viewing it, and then once...
So the perps don't know that watch your channel? Okay.
I stop posting on this channel, then they won't be thumbs down on it. And for all the trolls that say, why are you deleting videos? I've shown it time and time again. One of my subscribers said the other day, man, I put a thumbs up on your page and it disappears as I put it up there. I put it up and it disappeared. Put a comment, it disappeared. They disappear comments from my page. I have no control of it. God bless.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Would you look at that? I'm even so cute in my car. Everywhere I go, I'm just so cute. What I need friends for? They would just bring me down. Friends would just bring me down because, you know, I am the life of the party. I am the light of this world. You need me as your friend. I don't need you as my friend. Everywhere I go, I'm like... I'm always high and drunk naturally, and you know, people, when I'm around too many people, they just bring me down with their low energy. You know, I'm always high energy, big smile, and you know, look, I'm getting red because I make myself blush because I'm so funny. I make myself laugh, then I blush because I'm so funny. Anyways, it was hot in here. So, yeah, this stuff, like, it literally grows on trees, bro. It's made of, like, paper. Paper comes from trees. So, I don't know why you always working so hard for, you know, stuff that grows on trees. What is this old man staring at me, bro? Anyway, so... yeah, I'll just be like, this stuff is so easy. Like, most people have to work really hard for, like, $4.25 an hour, cleaning toilets or whatever you do, bro. I don't know what y'all do. I don't know what people do for work because I'm not in that class of citizenship. I'm in the class of royalty. So I don't know what it's like to work. I cannot relate to you, and neither can you relate to me. So for me, I'm just like, Daddy, I want to go on vacation soon, and I need more money, and I need you to give me more money. And he says, sure, sweetie, here's a little something for today, and I'll give you some more for tomorrow, because every day you can have anything you want. You just ask, and I shall give. And that's it. That's it. That's all. That's all I have to do. I don't even have to sleep with nobody. You know, like you hoes. They be working hard, bro. You know, they be working hard, spitting mind game, playing games and manipulation, and you know, sleep tactic. I don't do nothing. I'm just like, give me some money before I turn old and ugly. Do you want me to turn old and ugly like those ugly hags? They're so old and ugly, and they're poor. Do you want me to be that? Huh? And Daddy just gives me money to use to fan myself because it's so hot in here. Anyways, guys, I gotta go now. Bye.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Oh boy, let me go ahead and read a letter written by my husband, Brent Spiner. Dearest Gail, I have quite the confession to make. However, to say that I am apologetic or feel any remorse for what I did would be an outright falsehood. I will never apologize for what I just had to do as a man and husband. It all started when I was in my kitchen with Buddha, sharing conversation over tea. Lately, we've been spending a lot of time getting to know each other. My eyebrows narrowed and my lips pursed. I was lost in thought, staring down into my cup.
I'm sorry Wilson donated $5 through Super Chat. Whoever rolled Tila onto her stomach when she OD'd. Shame on you.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Wilson's spicy tonight, folks.
Buddha seemed to notice I hadn't taken a sip in a long time. "What's on your mind, Brent?" he asked, sensing my unease. "Well, I've just been concerned with the fact that getting butt-fucked by Jesus took away my free will in regards to Gail sleeping with other men. Ever since I got butt-fucked at that sex party on Discord hangout night, I've had no feelings of possessive attachment to Gail and have let her have sex freely with other men, even when I saw that her sexual and romantic inclinations had become focused almost entirely on Jesus. I just didn't feel the way a husband should feel about another guy moving in on his wife. I know that a cuck is a guy whose wife sleeps with other men. Does this really make me a cuck?" Buddha sipped his tea, calmly listening. He wisely considered. This would depend on if this was happening because you mutually decided to have an open relationship with your wife, or if it's because you had no choice but to accept your wife's desires for other men and won't do anything to stop it. "That's the thing," I replied. "I've asked Jesus to unbutt-fuck me so that I could have my free will back. I want the ability to consent to sexual acts in my marriage rather than be under this butt-fucking spell. But every time I ask to get unbutt-fucked, Jesus tells me he's busy." We both looked over at Jesus, who was currently fast asleep on my couch. He was snoring loudly, his mouth wide open, a tiny trickle of drool forming at the corners of his lips where he still had a joint. The joint fell from his lips and onto the couch. "I see," Buddha observed, taking another sip of tea. "Well, unbutt-fucking isn't a difficult process. I can do it myself if you'd like." "Oh, would you?" I breathed a sigh of relief. "I would appreciate that so much." Buddha rose from his chair and motioned for me to do so as well. "Of course. Turn around. I'll need access to your root chakra." "My root chakra? Where is that?" Buddha gave me a long, deadpan look, and without him saying anything, I knew exactly what he meant. I turned around and bent it over for Buddha, pulling my gluteal folds apart with my hands to bust it wide open, as Terrence Jenkins would say. Buddha cleared his throat, then closed his eyes. He placed both hands over my anus. After a few moments of meditation, he spoke. "I see, yes, your root chakra has been closed by an outside force. This isn't good at all." "Oh no! What does a closed root chakra mean? Am I going to be okay?" A closed root chakra can cause many mental and emotional problems and can lead to health complications later down the road. However, I can open it by removing the blockage that has been placed there. May I? I nodded, clenching my jaw and preparing to be penetrated. Buddha, rather than butt-fuck me like Jesus, simply separated his hands in a spreading motion as if opening me up. A ball of dark energy appeared around my anus. Buddha grabbed the energy ball and yanked, and as he did so, a burst of red glowing light exploded out of my anus. I immediately felt a rush of emotion. "Buddha!" I gasped. "Thank you, I feel..."
Now, I know it seems odd that I'm pausing this video as she's talking about anuses, but I see Hogtie Champ, by no coincidence, is in the chat, And I just want to give you a shout out. I saw your what should I use the word confrontation? Your exchange with Darth Dawkins. And bravo. I know you've done it before, but you lasted, what, 10 minutes or so before he threw you? Good. Bravo. Bravo. If you guys want to see that, I don't mind playing it. I just know a lot of people aren't into the Darth Dawkins thing, but if anybody out there actually wants to watch the exchange between Hogtie Champ and Darth Dawkins, I would play that. It's on the Tom Rabbit channel, or you can check it out there.
At first, I felt a livening sensation of energy and fresh vitality. It was like the feeling of being dead and brought back to life. The blood surged.
I'm Sorry Wilson donated $5 through Super Chat. On a lighter note, what did the Buddhist master say to the hot dog vendor? Make me one with everything.
Oh my god. Okay. Moving forward.
Through me again, turning back on all of my emotions. I felt love, I felt excitement, I felt satisfaction, and then I felt clarity. A sudden sensation of deep wrongness, my insides filled with burning heat. I stood and stomped my way over to Jesus, whirling to confront him. I stood between him and the television, my skin hot and steaming, my hands clenched into fists. Jesus opened his eyes groggily and looked at me. Within seconds, he seemed to know what had happened and what I was thinking and feeling. Still groggy from his nap, and certainly from his drinking and pot smoking, Jesus stood up slowly and began to speak. Hey, Brent, about Gail. Wham! I cold-clocked Jesus across the jaw. Jesus' head smacked to one side, and he grabbed his cheek in pain. He winced, but didn't react to me. I fumed. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Still buzzing with adrenaline and anger, I then turned and began to walk away. Jesus lifted the sleeve of his white robe to wipe the blood now dripping from his nose.
Next time I have a panel, I want to get Hogtie on, and he can explain to me the evidence for a not unicorn worldview. I would like to hear his arguments for that.
I forgive you, Brent. The burning sensation overwhelmed me once again, harder and more explosively than ever before. I froze mid-step, my fists clenched, and turned back for Jesus. Hot-blooded and full of masculine fury, I began railing on Jesus' face with my fists. Beating and beating, I left knuckle marks on every square inch of his holy face until there were no cheeks left to turn. Jesus did nothing to fight back, his body flailing limply under my brutal mauling. Buddha was back in his seat at the kitchen table, sipping his tea and calmly watching the spectacle without reaction. The shadows of my silhouette mercilessly beating Jesus played across his visage. I only stopped when my hands were too numb to continue. Jesus' face was so bloody, it was almost unrecognizable. Heaving and out of breath, I walked back to the kitchen table. Buddha finished the rest of his tea. I sat down beside him, my body now a shaking mess of nerves and adrenaline. He allowed me a long moment to relax before he spoke. That was the right thing to do, Brent. You have brought honor to your Texas heritage as a man and faithful husband. You have also fulfilled the spiritual law of compensation by returning to Jesus what he has given you. This has restored harmony and balance to the universe. I only understood half of what he said. We both looked over at Jesus, who was now on the living room floor, rolling and groaning in pain. A flicker of curious concern crossed Buddha's stern eyes. It is, however, peculiar that you were able to injure him so easily.
I'm Sorry Wilson donated $5 through Super Chat. When the Buddhist master asked for his change, the hot dog vendor simply said, "Change comes from within."
Oh my. Thank you very much, Wilson. That's very enlightening.
Good. I want him to remember this next time he or anyone else tries fucking around and interfering with my marriage. If God himself showed up and tried to fuck my wife, I would beat the shit out of him too. I sit here writing to you now with ice packs on both of my swollen, battered hands. Blood trickles from my open knuckles and sticks in between the keys of my keyboard, making this difficult to write. I am proud to say that I am a Texas man who would protect my marriage no matter who I had to beat the ever-living shit out of. As they say in the South, fuck around and find out. Your devoted husband, Brent Spiner. I would like to add that Buddha, Zach was having some moral conflicts because he wasn't sure that punching Jesus, he thought that was off limits. And Buddha said that Brent honored his Texan manliness and his wife, and that he restored harmony. And what's really interesting, an interesting thing is happening to Brent. Buddha said the best thing to do for Brent would be to give myself to him and use my feminine energy to build him up like a form of worship for my husband. Now what's really interesting about Brent started packing his most cherished possessions, and he's moving completely over to my apartment and plans to replace all of Jesus's invisible furniture at my place with his. So I didn't even know Jesus had invisible furniture at my apartment. Zach says that Brent is so virile and manly right now. So basically, Jesus did have invisible furniture here, and Brent is formally evicting Jesus to be completely moved in. Brent is getting younger. Now this is what's really interesting. Zach said he's getting super manly and Texan, and his primary objective right now seems to be to take possession of his wife. Looks like he's totally devoted to me. Buddha really unblocked him. His posture and body language is so masculine and strong. Zach said that Vladimir and Hugh Jackman will be a little intimidated, but feel safe that Brent has their back. He's still able to use Mecha Gale to come over and protect me on walks and stuff. And that's what he plans on doing. He's very alpha and manly right now. I've always felt that way about him, but I remember when I fell in love with him back in the 1990s, I loved his Texas manliness. So apparently he's got back his manliest parts, and Zach thinks that a side effect of being butt-fucked by Jesus and losing his ability to be possessive of me caused a lot of damage to him as a man. And he says he hasn't seen Brent this manly for a long time. He's focused and dedicated. And I said, yeah, I don't recall him being like this in a long time either. This reminds me of the Brent of the 1990s, the one that I fell in love with back then, the manly Texan.
I just want to know Gail's take on the whole Johnny Depp situation going on right now, folks. I just want to know what her take would be on that.
And Zach said you can see his younger body muscles rippling as he moves. He looks a lot younger, like the 1990s Brent. Like he looked like in the 1990s when I fell in love with him. And I thought, wow, I thought he was manly when he rescued Jesus. Now he's probably the most masculine man in the universe, just about. Then I asked Brent, you don't regret saving Jesus' life?
The most manly man who knocked out Jesus. Right there, folks. I think he was at his peak. I think the beginning of his career, if I do say so, was really his shining moment on moments, plural, on Night Court.
Though, do you? And his answer was, hell no, I don't regret saving him. He's an old friend of mine. We just needed to assert boundaries. According to Brent, he's going back. He doesn't look like his age. he's going back into early 1990s Brent. So he's looking like maybe upper 30s. He's lost his gray hair. His hair is now brown, and even has the sense of humor that he had back in the 1990s when he was playing Data in Star Trek. So I just feel like I need to make this video to let you all know we've had some interesting turn of events. So apparently Buddha really cleared out all of Brent's issues. And yeah, he's losing the wrinkles are going away. His hair is looking like it did back in the 1990s. And Brent was joking that it's probably going to be easier to identify his clones now. Unless they start getting young. Yeah. Oh my goodness. His clones don't look this young and healthy. He's a bit more muscular too. So anyways, yeah, last I heard from Zach, his hair is totally brown now, Brent's hair. He doesn't have any gray hair anymore. So anyways, let me just go ahead and post this video. This is a lot for me to deal with. So I'm just going to post this video and report what happened.
We'll be right back after these messages.
And now a public service announcement.
Are you fucking serious? 10 pizzas?
Yeah, 10 pizzas.
Yeah. Do you fucking realize how many homeless people 10 pizzas could feed? That you're wasting food, Do you realize that? Then they wonder why when they go out to dinner, they bitch that the restaurant is so expensive. That's why, because you're wasting the restaurant's fucking money, and you're wasting the restaurant's fucking profit, doing shit like that. Do you realize how many homeless veterans 10 fucking pizzas can feed, asshole? You know what, Carl? You're a fucking You need your face knocked out of your fucking head, and you need your hands broke so you can't fucking type. That's what you need. No, but that's a waste of food. Do you realize how many and they gotta throw it in the garbage can every time you waste that fucking food. They can't resell it to another fucking human being. It goes in the goddamn garbage can. Do you realize how many homeless fucking you can feed with that? You're a liar, Houston. You're a liar. Come with me, come to Houston and pass your fucking faces. Houston, I'll come to fucking Houston. I'll kill you, you motherfucker. I'll kill you. Kiss my cock.
So, folks, I have a couple new Rick clips coming up, actually, that was recommended. I think I might have spaced them out. But, so I'm not sure what's in those. But I thought we'd kick it off with some classic emo. This is, I'm going to skip it ahead a little bit. This is, well, you'll figure it out. He sits in silence for a while, gathering his thoughts. We'll let it play for
But
me.
I meant what I said. Dragonut can kiss my ass and suck my nice, big, juicy cock. That's what Dragonut can do. Because he's a maggot. He's a maggot. I have every right to use the homophobic slur that I always use. Because I am one. I have every right to use that word, Dragonut. Every fucking right to use that word. Just because I don't have the flashy text on the screen anymore because you maggots got that shit down, that's fine. Dragonut's a maggot. He's a low-class N-word. He's a low-class N-word. He's a piece of trash. He's nothing but a piece of trash. So you guys think it's funny to have my channel demonetized. Well, Now there ain't enough money to go around. I can't pay Lady Di. I'm sorry. The bitch is out of money. It's not my fault. You guys wanted to fucking take my channel out, demonetize my channel. You did it. So fuck you all. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. Fuck each and every one of you who did it. But I have the right to say faggot because I am a faggot. So I should have every right to use the word faggot because I am gay and I am a faggot. It's not a homophobic slur if you are what that homophobic slur is, dumbass! Just like Joe Cool goes around and uses the N-word all the time.
Dragnope de Bully donated $2 through Super Chat. That's Mr. Negro to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Why? Because Joe Cool is the N-word. So Joe Cool could use the N-word because he is one. Then I'm proud to be a faggot, and I can use the word faggot because I am a faggot! And I am proud that I am a faggot! So I have every right to use the word faggot!
So just in case you're not tracking, right? We're gonna. So Emo's argument is because he's gay and proud to be gay, he can call someone else gay as a derogatory slur of some sort. Okay, all right, makes sense. Seems legit.
This guy makes money off of the mentally handicapped, the mentally deranged, and tries on it. I don't care how much money you got. PM, I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I don't care about your fucking lab coat position. I don't care about your maggoty friends, your 100 and plus 40 enablers in your fucking room right now. Yeah, you got 141 enablers in your room right now. Because you're a maggot. You're a low-life fucking piece of shit. So you know what? If I'm not allowed to use the word faggot because I am a faggot, then Joe Cool ain't gonna use the word nigger anymore. I will deliberately...
fucking believe it. Go, 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 go.
I'm sorry Wilson has just donated $2 through Super Chat. But is Joe Cool the true definition of the N-word?
According to Emo. Apparently.
Flag Joe Cool every fucking time I hear him use the N-word. Because he is one. And I'm a faggot. So I have every right to use the word faggot, whether you faggots like it or not. And don't give me this context bullshit. You can drag that context bullshit and cram it up your fucking ass. It's not a matter of context. It's a matter of fucking reality. So you know where you're going, dragging up when you fucking die, loser? You're going right to the fucking gates of hell. That's where you are going, scumbag. You're going right down to fucking hell. You're gonna be feeding my burler up in heaven, because I'm going up, you're going down, motherfucker. I'm a born-again Christian, so I'm going up, mother...
So he's a born-again Christian. And it gets worse, folks. Trigger warning. I'm pretty sure this one gets worse. But Dragnot is going to feed his burler.
fucker. But you know what? You're going down.
Here we go.
You're gonna be the nigger in my fireplace. That's what you're gonna be, Dragonette.
There it is, folks. There it is. We push the envelope here, folks. He's a born-again Christian.
You're gonna be the nigger in my fireplace. Putting the coal on my fucking heat. And I meant what I said. I have every right to use the word faggot because I am one. I'm using the same logic as Joe Cool. So why is it okay for Joe Cool to have this same logic and Emo's not allowed to have the same logic? Because you're a bunch of maggots. You're a bunch of pieces of shit. So you know what? I don't need Streamlabs. I don't need money. So what? I'm not making thousands of dollars like you are. Piece of shit. So you know what? Kiss my ass. Suck my cock. Suck it.
Hello? 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 What? Is it paid for? No, I'm not. I never ordered it. No. No, I did not. Rick Berry? No, I fucking never. I'm fucking calling the police. I'm fucking calling the police, you motherfucker. I've had enough of this now.
Hey, motherfucker, look out here. Was this your name or not?
No.
Stop shouting out to me, lad. Cunt.
Oh, I am definitely calling the police now.
Fucking call the army if you want. I don't give a damn.
Oh, you want me to fight you? You want me to fight you, asshole?
Shut the fuck up, you cunt. You cannot be rude to me like this. I'm fucking working. Is you done this? Yeah, if you want me to do that.
Platy donated $1.99 through Super Chat. P this of sheet.
Yes, indeed. Thank you very much.
Motherfucker, you called me here. I didn't come over here. You fucked up head.
Oh, okay. That's it for now. Where's my fucking axe? Where's my fucking axe? You wanna play a game? You wanna play a game? Where's my fucking axe? Where's my fucking axe? Get out of here now! Fucking pussy. Fuck off! Get out of here now! Hey, come here now, fucking asshole! I fucking beat the fucking living days out to you! Fucking pussy! Fuck off, you fucking pussy! In. Think I'm fucking playing? You think I'm fucking playing? Yeah. Go in your car, you fucking pussy. Max, where are you? Stay there.
Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. We both got fucked with no lube. Ooh, ooh, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, ah, yeah.
I'm sorry Wilson donated $10 through Super Chat. Hey fuckface Dragonot. Fuckface Dragonot. You see this? It's a bottle of soap, size of my head. And what's this on my shower rod? It's a fucking shower curtain. You're caught in a fucking lie.
I think you just got cut up. Thank you very much, Wilson.
What the hell's going on?
Anymore. I'm not fucking playing games. I've just been threatened.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Just 'cause God loves you. Oh my God!
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be Corky. He's racist and bitter and shit out of luck. Toothless and angry and creepy as fuck. Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be Corky. They'll blame everybody for their own strife. Stuck on the YouTube the rest of their life.
No, you're not allowed to be on the internet.
Hey guys, how you doing today? So, I'm on my way to a real estate appointment. Got my files here. Have the I can't remember, just let me show you. I'm excited about this. I am excited about this. I got the contract to fill out. They're gonna sign the contract. Sign the contract. That's right. I'm gonna get that contract signed. You know, maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow. I'm gonna get that house. I am gonna get that house. But Nick, you don't have a real estate license. I don't need a real estate license to do real estate investing. And you know, the thing of it is like, I was thinking about this. I was like, okay, so how do I deal with these trolls? I was like, well, I gotta make money. I gotta make money so I can travel to where they are. I gotta make money for, you know, the boxing lessons that I'm gonna need when I do my boxing thing on them, right? I'm gonna need it. So I figured, what better way than to be a real estate investor. And you know, I found a guru who, you know, I mean, Tim Maris might have thought he was a real estate investor, but I gotta tell you, that Tim Maris has nothing on Grant Cardone. I read this little booklet, the Millionaire booklet. Okay, turn here. The Millionaire booklet. I love the phrase he has. You know, who's got my money? Who's got my money? Who's got my money? Maybe that was the right answer. Let's see. I'm trying to do this without GPS. I'm trying to find the streets. I'm like, oh shit. So I know that maybe that's it. Go by the church. The church can take me to church. Church. That's a nice church. There's a park. I can see why that property is like worth so much. I think it's over there. I'm not sure. Oh, la. So, you know, here's basically the plan. I'm going to make some money, and then I'm going to track down every damn one of those trolliotios, go to their houses,
and deal with them in the manner to which they are accustomed. I will. Because, you know, it's about real estate. I said, Nick, did you already contact these people? Yeah, I called them up on the phone and everything. I met them before. They're a nice couple, elderly. Very nice elderly couple. They're selling their home because they want to move somewhere warmer for their retirement. I'm gonna wait. I got a car in front of me. Come on. Okay. Anyway, there's a lake back there. You know, Zillow is such a wonderful thing. I think that's the church they were talking about. That might have been the church. But, let's see. St. Paul's, I think it was. Yeah, I think that's it. The house. They said if their car wasn't in the driveway, to basically just come back later. I am so excited. Just can't hide it. Damn it. I think I'm on the wrong side of that. Let's see. What do I gotta do here? You know, I think I did the wrong turn. That's what it is. Damn it. I should have been over that when I should have turned. But it's in this general area. They said it's in this general area. So, I got the contracts. You gotta have your contracts. You gotta have your purchasing and signing agreements. You gotta have your, I don't think I'm gonna be able to, I might have to go all the way around because I'm not seeing.
I need G-Man. Someone get a hold of G-Man.
We're gonna make it. Yes, we're gonna make it.
Dragon Jim DGJ donated $4.99 through Super Chat. $10 says he goes back to jail for
I'm really excited. It's a pretty good property, pretty good price. Very nice area. Let's see. There's one of the neighbor ladies walking her dog. Let's see, there it is. Yeah. I don't see a car. Yeah, I don't see a car. And plus there's lots of little kids walking around. I don't want to drive all slow and be weird. I don't want to be like weird little Timmy. Yeah, I don't see a car. I don't see a car in anybody's driveway. So I might have to come back in an hour or so. It's so fun to be a real estate investor. You know, maybe if I get really rich as a real estate investor, I'll donate some of my money to Von Helton so he can sue his trolls. No, I'm not. Wait a minute, what is this? I'm in the school zone area. I gotta get out of here. Anyway, too many little kids running around. I can't really drive slow. I'll come.
I would agree, Nick. Probably getting out of a school zone area is probably a good idea. So, anyways, the only reason I play this is because apparently Nick has a new focus in life. He's going to get back into real estate. I have no idea what he talks about during this whole period here. I don't know if it's anything we want to watch. But
you've got to make the move. Whatever happens to be on the plate, you know, tons of immigrants. Most of them Hispanic.
Okay, here we
A
go.
lot of them also black. I mean,
Okay.
the thing of it is, though,
Uh-huh.
it's like those people tend to, they're just wanting a place to raise their kids,
Uh-huh.
right? Because they've never been here before. But those of us who are born here, those of us, whatever, we know how much Nebraska sucks. And so if people want to get out of here.
Okay.
They got a problem. You are the solution. You are the solution to their problem. You are their savior. You are the one there who will be there for them to help them solve their problem, insofar as selling their property.
Okay. So he's helping people, folks. He's going to be helping people selling property for them.
Means you're going to take it off their hands,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to find another buyer.
This is not going to end well.
I don't want to tell you all my secrets, obviously. I can't do that because I got to make the money. I got to make the money. That car is a problem because those types of people, they will literally, they'll drive slow, but then the minute they start to see you cross, they'll gun it. Don't do the Tim Maris method. Although when you find houses belonging to dead people, do not use the Tim Maris method. Don't use the Tim Maris method.
Nick Bravo's got a new method.
Because you will fuck yourself up. I gotta give them a ring so I can actually get a hold of them. Make sure they're home.
I think he's just been driving in circles making this video.
Right now.
Folks.
So I don't have to drive all the way back for nothing. And I don't want to interrupt him during dinner. So. And you know, the thing about it is like, in a small town like this, things are pretty relaxed anyway. So, it's always good to, I mean, they are expecting me, but I'm still probably going to call just to make sure nothing came up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to break off now.
We'll be right back after these messages.
When a real friend doesn't have his friends in the fucking back, a real friend is there for him. A real friend is there for his motherfucking friends, Michael. And I have had your back since day one. I had your back when everyone else talked shit on you. I was the dude that stood up for you. When everyone else turned on you. A real friend doesn't have his friends in the fucking back. A real friend. Had you no motherfucking back row since day one. Had you no motherfucking back row since day one. Had you no motherfucking back row since day one. I treated you like a family. I treated you like a fucking brother. I treated you as blood, as family. I treated you like my own. And what did you do? What did you do, man? Stab me in the fucking back after I had your back since day one.
Baptized in Fire donated $4.99 through Super Chat. You know, if we keep watching this, we might get a subpoena.
True, I'm willing to take that risk. This is a work of art, Fat Photon.
After I stood up for you all these times. Had you no motherfucking back row since day one. Had you no motherfucking back row since day one. Had you.
Up. I want to hit I only had like 2 hours sleep. I only just woke up.
Oh, gee, I wonder why that is.
Yeah, I wonder why that is, Cyrus.
What's going on, guys?
Nothing much. So what happened before? Like what was with before?
Okay, so are we talking from, do you want to start from like the very, very beginning about how this got started, or do you want to explain the current stuff that happened and then go back?
Well, okay, do about the current stuff first.
Okay, so the
It's up to you.
current stuff, yeah, so the current stuff, basically what happened was, there was a dude basically running his mouth, blowing up my phone or whatever, and apparently he's like a friend of Marty's or whatever. I don't know his connection to Marty, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know, like, if he's working with them, if they're friends, if Marty's.
I stand corrected. Fat Photog says that was Please Notice Me. So to be clear, there we go. So this is, I mean, it was posted. It says it was recent. I know that, I don't know all the players in this community, right? But I know that Cyrax has interacted with this Jasmine girl before. And it says it was recent. I don't know if it's old or not. It's a little slow at the beginning. We'll give it some context, but towards the end, it gets a little hot. So, of course, we're not going to watch the whole thing. We're going to skim through. But, yeah, folks.
Paying him, I don't know. But this dude kept on, blowing up my phone, doing this, doing that, and doing the other. And basically just running his mouth, and I ignored it.
Hey, Lava. Hey, Ouija.
Hey, Ouija, what up, dude? But basically this dude just kept, running his mouth. So finally, I fucking, told him, I was like, look, dude, like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I know that you're friends with Marty, and I know Marty's watching this right now because he was. I saw him in the chat. He definitely was watching. And I told him, Marty, straight up, I was like, look, dude, like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm not trying to threaten you or none of that shit. But one of these days, you're going to do this crap that you're doing to me to the wrong person. And they're not going to think twice about either beating your ass or putting you in a body bag. Because you're going to do this to the wrong person and you're going to end up hurt. And like I said, I wasn't being an ass. I was being straight up honest. And then after that, I had went on to, talk a little bit about, how I learned that lesson the hard way. Because I used to be that guy growing up. Like, I had to learn that lesson the hard way, the same as anyone else. I messed with the wrong crowd, and knock on wood, still here, but needless to say,
what'd you do?
This one dude that I didn't know, like this one dude when I was in high school, he was actually a part of a gang, and I did not know it, and thankfully it was in school, and the guy didn't have a weapon, but the guy wound up beating my ass for me talking shit on him.
Oh, damn.
And I learned real quick not to fucking do that shit. I learned real quick not to run your mouth about somebody that you don't know who they are. I learned that one real quick. But like, and I told Marty shortly after, and I made this very clear. And matter of fact, you can actually go back in the stream and watch it yourself. Like, I told him and anyone that wanted to come at me straight up, like, look, if anybody shows up here to my house uninvited, like in the sense of, wanting to do harm to me or my family, make no mistake that I will do whatever I need to do to protect myself, my family, my house, my dog. And I don't want it to go to violence, but if it has to, I will have zero problem shooting someone if I absolutely have to. I don't want to, but if it gets to that level, then, it is what it is. So shortly after that, the stream was still live. And I get a fucking, a knock on the door.
Wait, Cyrus, can I pause you for a second? So anyone that's watching, I just got Cyrus on here because I just wanted to hear what was happening and just hang out.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd ask Cyrix, what's been happening lately? What's he been up to? What's with his videos the last few days? Like, it's been quite scary shit. So
Oh yeah.
we're just hanging and talking and that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let's carry on.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Yo, Courtney, what's up? I see you in the chat, girl. What's up? But you know, it was like literally like about I'd say 3-4 minutes after I had said what I said, and I came downstairs because like we were hearing rustling around, around the side of the house. And our first initial thought was, okay, somebody's trying to break into the house or whatever. So my mom goes to cover up the bedroom window and, make it look like nobody's home. We go to shut the door. And little did we know, standing outside were literally 10 fucking police officers with flashlights and pistols pointed right at me. Because,
holy shit.
Yeah, and the reason, trust me when I say, I would not wish that on my worst enemy. I swear to God, that was
that shit's fucking scary.
Oh, it was.
Holy
it definitely was. Like, they told me, hey, put your hands up, walk out slowly, yada, yada, yada. I did all that.
How was Sally when it happened? Was she okay? Because
mom and dad, they were both okay. They were both doing good. The police were talking to them after they had brought me outside. They had sat me down on the steps. And the first thought that was like the first 3 thoughts that were going through my mind were 1, why are the cops here? 2, why the hell do they have freaking pistols pointed at me? And 3, what the actual living shit is going on here? Like, what? Like, I didn't know what to think. I was like, pistols, cops, what's going on? Like, I didn't know. So when they sat me down and started talking to me, they were like, they had told me that somebody had said that I had threatened to shoot them, and that if the cops showed up here, that I was supposedly going to shoot them as well. So I was like, my first thought was, no. All I said was that if anybody shows up here wanting to do harm to my family, just like any other fucking person, I would do what I needed to, obviously protect myself and my family.
All right. So we're going to skip to the rage here in a second, but we got Wilson. Now, Wilson, I'm going to take a guess that you might have had a few drinks in you, so we got to take that into account here. But he recommends a Cyrax video, so we're going to take a little break here before we skip up to the end where the rage is. And we're going to check out this video. So we're going to check out this video right here. Quick little ditty. What do we got? All right, here we go. So we got Cyrax gasping for air.
Cyrax? What's going on?
It's time for you to... Marty, it's time for you to face...
Oh, you were...
All right. So let's skip up here a little bit. And now we got Tony. Now, if you remember last time we played these two characters together, Tony was possessed by a black dragon or some fucking shit. And yeah, it was crazy. So we'll see where we go from here, folks.
Time. together.
Yeah, what about it?
A cheeky private time. You know how we planned on doing some after this?
Yeah.
So you know the photos I've been showing you?
Oh, God. Really, Jasmine? Really?
They're gay guys wearing G-strings. And you've been jerking off to them.
Oh my God.
The
Oh my
last 2
God.
weeks he's been sending me he's been wanting pictures and sending me nudes. And I've
Oh
been
my
sending him
God.
I've been sending him photos of gay guys. Hold up,
Oh.
I'll put them in there.
Oh. Oh.
I'll put them in my server. I'll link them in my server. If anyone wants to jump on, feel free to. I don't.
No.
He's been pulling his rope to gay guys. That's funny.
Sorry, I know you're watching this. It's okay if you're gay. Honestly, like these dudes have great asses. I'm surprised.
Yeah,
like I'm not
embrace the
surprised why you're
gay.
jerking off to them.
Cyber hex. Caught
That's
jacking
cyber,
off
what
to
the hell
men's
happened?
asses.
Look at that ass.
Damn, glory hole.
You can clearly
How did you
tell
get
in
that
the
picture
back
of Jasmine's
that,
ass?
I
You can
stole
clearly
it.
tell by the back that it's a guy. Cyrex has also been. He admitted last night that he would rape me in my sleep as well.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
You would rape me last night. You admitted you would fucking rape me last night. While I was asleep, you literally said that you'd fucking put your dick inside me. Now you're silent. Come on, panel. Let's have a chat. Let's talk this out.
How about this? How about you?
How about this? How about this, Cyrex? You're fucking delusional. You're a fucking delusional cunt.
How about you growing with fucking people's emotions? You don't.
Cyrex, you deserve every fucking bit that William Gloryhole and Marty gives to you. You deserve every fucking bit. Yeah. Yeah, because of people like you, I'm the best guy ever. I've heard that before, Cyrex. So Cyrex? No. Let me continue. Let me continue. Cyrex, you deserve everything. You fucking admitted last night you would rape me. Oh my God, Cyrex.
You need to grow and get a fucking money, don't cunt.
Cyrex.
Have you cleaned your room?
I've been working on
Boy,
it.
guys. Hey, Cyrex. Hey.
Oh, there's a little problem. I hate
Mr.
the most.
Cyrex.
Are you not done making more money than you?
Oh,
Cyrex.
Mr. Cyrex.
What did you think happened with,
Dylan, stop. Let Cyrex
what do you-
talk for a second, Dylan.
Angela wanted me to
No.
ask him a question.
Dylan, shut up.
No. Well, let me ask you something, Jasmine. Do I really need to prove to everybody here that you're a lying sack of fucking shit for what you
Yes.
fucking said? No, hold the fuck on.
Give me proof.
I
Show
will
me your
fucking
proof. Show you mine.
Dude, you sat right fucking there and said, I said yes if you wanted me to. That does not, no, shut the fuck up. Don't try to fucking defend yourself. Don't try to defend yourself, you dumb attention whore. Don't try to fucking defend yourself, you fucking hooker. Don't try to defend yourself, bitch. Don't try to defend yourself, bitch.
Don't you call her ma'am, Cyrex, understand? Or I'll come over there and kick your teeth in.
Then bring it, fat ass. Bring it, butterball.
Mr. Chance
Yes,
Wilkins, have a seat.
Show the proof,
Dylan,
Rax.
okay, I'll add you back on. I'll add you back on in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the proof, Rax?
Now, Yoko, let me fucking tell you something, bro.
He's not here, dumbass.
A little bit of advice for you, Yoko.
Look at the screen.
Advice for you, Yoko.
Look at the screen, dumbass. Shut up. Look at the screen. He's not here. Here's a little advice.
Fuck
we
you,
have you on. We have you on record saying that you have sent pictures of your dick to multiple minors.
I've seen that you called and I was calling you back.
Rax, you're so entertaining.
Cyrex,
Not.
You wanted to jerk off to me last night. Cyrus.
Now, Jasmine, I can prove right here. Matter of fact, watch this. Matter of fact, let me prove to everyone here that you're a lying fucking sack of fucking shit. Let's go here. Let's go like this. Because I do have the full fucking combo. And I have zero issue proving your fucking hooker ass wrong.
I don't have any issue at all.
Now,
by the way, guys,
right here, let's go. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Right here, look. Look. If you want.
This stream is going to get deleted, by the way, guys, because I've been bombed twice. So if anyone wants this, I hope you're clipping it. I don't care.
Hey, Chance, recognize this sound? Yeah, it's a gun.
Why can't I unmute him?
Hello, Cyrex.
Fake as fuck.
Here we go.
She's fake as fuck. Just like Marty.
Cyrex, you've been
just like Marty. You're
agree,
fake
Kevin.
as fuck, bitch. You fake as fuck, Jasmine. And honestly, Jasmine, you make good, honest people like me look like fucking shit.
I'm sorry,
No, shut the fuck up. You make honest. No, I was your fucking friend. I was your goddamn friend. And how do you fucking backstab me, bitch? I didn't do a goddamn thing. You know it's funny. It's real fucking funny how you say. It's real fucking funny how you sit there and say that what Marty did was bad. And yeah, you're right. What he did is fucked up. And should not have fucking have. No, shut the fuck up. Shut your fucking whore ass up.
You're a gullible cunt. You're literally
Shut your goddamn cunt bag ass up. Honestly,
shut your pedo ass up.
No, you're just like your mother, Jasmine. You're a fucking hoe, just like your mom. So shut your goddamn slutty ass up, bitch.
Calm down there, stylist boy.
All you are is a motherfucking attention whore. I treated you like a friend for years. For years. I treated you like, no, shut up. Shut your cunt ass up, you dumb hoe. I treated your ass like a friend. I treated your ass like I fucking cared. And how do you repay me? By backstabbing me, ripping out my heart like a fucking bitch. All you do? All you do is make people like me look like shit. Good people like me that don't deserve this, you dumb cunt.
The wrestling boys.
Honestly, Jasmine, you're just like your mom. You're a little whore, just like your mommy was. Honestly, your mom says spit your ass out instead of swallowing. So why don't you do yourself a favor? Go back to sucking your daddy's dick, you incest little bitch.
Oh, you're so original, Rex. You're so original.
Your daddy's dick, you inbred little hoe. Dude, I treated you like a friend for years, Jasmine. For years, I treated you like a friend, you dumb hoe.
I was one of the first people you
goddamn mouth. I treated you like a friend. I treated you like a friend. I treated you like a friend, and how do you repay me?
A friend.
How did you repay me? I was there for you when no one else was. I was there for you. Let everyone else turn on you.
Wanted to rape her if you're a friend.
Me. So shut your damn ass.
You said that you wanted to rape her. What the fuck?
Turned their back on you, Jasmine. When everybody turned on you, who was the guy that stood up for you? Who was the guy that had your goddamn back? Oh wait, that's right. It was me. And how do you repay me? By doing dumb shit like this? You really need to get your priorities straight. This right here is why you don't have a boyfriend. Because you constantly fuck people.
Watch out, you might show his penis.
No, you make good people like me.
I'm her boyfriend.
You make good people like me look like fucking shit. So Jasmine,
you make yourself look like shit, Rex. You make yourself look like shit, bro.
I'm her boyfriend. I'm her boyfriend.
Rex, your dick is so fucking tiny.
I'm her boyfriend.
Jasmine,
so she has a boyfriend. There you go.
It's me. Go back to sucking daddy's dick, bitch.
Cyrax. Cyrax. Jasmine has a boyfriend.
WWE Wrestling Night, people.
It's me.
I haven't even had a drink. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. I haven't even had one drink. I just woke up. I only got 2 hours sleep last night because Cyrex was harassing me.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I'll just do a stream to chill with everyone. And
Yeah, Jasmine does have a boyfriend. It's me, Cyrax.
So this is interesting. I don't know if this person wants credit. I'm getting this, I guess it would be third hand. Here's Jasmine, Monique, and Cyrax. I would love to, but I'm sleepy. And when you wake up, can we call? When you wake up, we can call. If I was there, I'd gladly fall asleep with my cock in your ass. It's always the ass with this guy. You would put your cock in my ass and pussy and fuck me while I'm asleep. If you want me to, yeah. If I was laying there on your bed in my tight little lace nightie asleep, would you crawl on top of me and fuck me? Yeah, babe. I'd even winky face. Nice call, Gigi Allen. I'd even eat all your holes out. Cyrax. Cyrax. That's rape, dude. I mean, like if somebody's unconscious and you Cyrax, what is wrong with you, guy? What the fuck is wrong with you? Guess what? My cock is hard for you. I'm not wearing anything. Cyrax, the last few days keeps asking for nudes, so I've been finding gay guy thong pics and sending them to him for him to jerk off to. Fucking idiot. I don't think he cares. I don't think that matters to him. So Cyrax has been jerking off to men's asses for days. Okay, hang on a second here. Let's see this.
I need G-Man. Someone get a hold of G-Man now.
I'm sorry Wilson donated $5 through Super Chat. Cyrax's biological mother shouldn't have tried to cook instant noodles and burn to death in a trailer fire.
God.
That's not me being spicy, just facts.
Folks, thank you very much, Wilson, for reminding us of that fact.
Something. My ass is all yours. Is that even the same man's ass? I'm not going to look at him. I'm not going to thoroughly examine a man's ass.
We'll be right back after these messages.
As it sits, I have to award Rev and Shani the power duo, the internet power duo of lulz, this year's Golden Lulz Cow.
Ain't I pretty? Time to make some Schwann's donuts. This is why we won the Lulz Cows of the Year, dear. I guess.
Hello, this is Revelation News, and this is also an official statement. I ran a prophecy organization, you could call it that, for, say, about 10 years. It's around 10 years I did it, almost. And during that time that I was speaking publicly, I made very hurtful statements and things that were way over the top in terms of preachers like Joel Osteen and Joyce Myers and T.D. Jakes and Creflo Dollar, all these guys, you know, that we perceive them as making too much money and not giving enough back to society. But the fact is that they are constantly working for the Lord and speaking for the Lord.
So he's actually making a case for these charlatans. So this is actually new, Rev, thanks to XX Archives. I haven't really been keeping up with them. Apparently they're over on Odyssey, or he is at least. I don't know if he's allowed to do streams. If he is, I'm sure she'll be involved, if not already. But this is the newest Rev. So I thought we'd take a drive down memory lane, and I just wanted to share a couple classic revs and one of my favorite Shanny clips after this. Folks, we got Von Helton coming up. We got some more shit coming up.
In their own way to their own audiences, and even people that aren't theists, such as my wife. She used to listen to Joyce Meyer and get a lot out of her, and she helped her, quote unquote, that's for my wife, when she was an atheist. So I want to repent and I want to apologize to the bigger preachers, because they are doing God's work, and so are the little people. So God bless everybody.
Jesus.
Wow.
This is a seal. This is a seal that's coming. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord of hosts. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered, and I will turn my hand upon the little ones. And it shall come to pass that in the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say,
Holy
the Lord
shit.
is my God.
Military police are on the street in D.C. Holy shit.
Keep going. Chapter 14. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and that spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled, and the women ravaged. And half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city. Then shall the Lord go forth and fight against those nations, as in when he fought in the day of battle. Jesus is coming.
Yeah.
To save us.
That's right.
Everyone get on your knees right now and praise Jesus and call out his name.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Jesus.
Yeshua HaMashiach, the Lord Almighty. Then shall the Lord go forth and fight against those nations, as when he fought in the day of the battle. And his feet shall stand in the day upon the Mount of Olives, which is before Jerusalem on the east. And the Mount of Olives shall cleave in the midst thereof toward the east and toward west. And thou shalt be a very great valley, and half of the mountain shall remove toward the north.
Shanny, the breaking of the seal. Yeah, I heard something about that. XX got demonetized or something. That must be Reverend Shanny on a flagging spree. I don't know. That's unfortunate. Hopefully she can overcome that and get it back. I've been there. I've been there.
And half of it toward the south.
Hallelujah.
And ye shall flee to the valley of the mountains. Flee to the valley of the mountains.
Yes.
For the valley of the mountains shall reach into Azel.
Azel?
Yea, shall flee like as ye fled before the earthquake in the days of Uzziah.
Howdy, folks. It would be accurate and correct to say that you right now are watching and listening to the Baby Carrot Bingo Wing individual. Right now, I have to come out and say that Dragnaut Silvis is the most disgusting piece of trash I've ever seen. Like, there is no... When I can say to you for a fact, folks, that there's absolutely no honor here. And wifey, can you confirm? Would you agree?
Yes.
There is absolutely nothing that could be considered redeemable or good about Dragnaut Silvis.
No.
I just watched his video.
We didn't watch it.
Yeah, we didn't watch. We skipped through it, but people don't need to know. Whatever.
Yeah.
We skipped through it because We just wanted to see, was he going to legitimately like say thank you to me and Shani? I think that was obviously.
So as I said, there seems to be a theme that comes together whenever I pull these videos, into a playlist. And apparently tonight's theme, at least among some of the cows, is to shit on Dragnot. I didn't intend that, but I thought that it was interesting. If we go back in time to this particular arc where he starts talking shit and making threats and then completely reverses his position on it. I just thought it was interesting, folks.
Sarcastic, and it was. And he comes up on the mic and he just says, yeah, like Shani had the powder behind her. She's got a smelly pussy. Rev, yeah, he doesn't really have a baby carrot dick, but there's no way he could please Shannon, really. Because
And then they started talking about gay shit.
then I was getting there. I'm trying to. And then finally, he's basically like, yeah, there's probably no way that Rev could please Shani because her pussy has to be huge because of her size. Which that, once again, I mean, every time Dragnot talks almost, he shows how little he knows about females. Just because Shannon is a thick girl doesn't mean her pussy is the size of Antarctica. That's not true. And guys that have seen... Hey, folks. So, I don't even know. How much do you think this is worth? You even know what it is yet? Most people will these days. But I'll spin it so that you know exactly what it is. Now you know exactly what it is, right? I'll cover up the mark on my head from getting smacked by a friggin' board in the back of a truck. I look like I'm in a fight club. Anyway, you see that fucking shit? Hey, Drag, how much do you think this is worth? How much do you think this is worth? Make a video. Make a fucking $4 video discussing how much this device is worth. Right?
Oh, I bet you'd love to see what's on that Draggy Poo.
Oh my God, he would really like to see what... The files on here are very interesting. They're video files.
And you can't get them.
No, because they're sealed. So you know now what's on here, right? You know exactly. How much is this worth, Drag? How many of your welfare checks how many of you and your wives' welfare checks would it take to buy this, you fucking sack of shit? You see, individuals on the internet may not... How you doing? It's the Reverend Individual. And, I had some therapeutic cleaning here, and I've just had a chance to think these things over. And then I was listening to my wife's video, and because she's always so good with her mind and the scripture and all of this stuff, man. And I just had this huge surge of love of Jesus, a huge surge of love of the Holy Spirit. And then, oh my God, she said this in her video. And she goes, well, maybe Jesus wants us to love these haters too. And that's what we have to do. Oh my God. We have to love them. And I'm talking to G-Man. I'm talking to Beckel. I'm talking to Brett Keane. I'm talking to the Christians. Now, what sets us apart? Because as Christians, I'm just going to talk to you like I'm sitting on the toilet. It's my spot, right? It's like I'm in a park bench right now next to you and talking to you as a Christian and as an individual Christian. But you, whatever you are, be it atheist or theist, whatever, it doesn't really matter. I'm just talking to you on a human level. That Christ was always right with all of his teachings. You go to Matthew 5 and that's it. You live that way, and life that way is good. You're going to have good relationships. You're going to have good interactions with conscious individuals. You're going to have good times. You're going to have parties like Jesus did. Jesus partied hard, and they called him a drunkard and just a glutton and a drunkard. They called the Messiah because he was cool with people. So when Shani, who's amazingly brilliant and wonderful woman, and brilliant mind. She applied the scripture to the problem. And Jesus' words still apply, always. His word never changes. I believe the KJV captured it, okay? A snapshot in time of a man that was so unbelievably amazing. And Buddha, absolutely. And there was only one Buddha. Everybody knew Buddha. I think a lot of people knew Buddha. They say that Jesus visited with Buddhists and that stuff. I'm fine with that. He definitely didn't listen to the Pharisees' teachings. Thank himself. Thank God, right? Thank himself that he didn't teach what the Pharisees taught. Anyway, Shanny said it. We have to love these people. And I'm like, yep, we do. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm not capable of that, Lord. I'm just being honest, Jesus. How can I love them? And then he said to me, I died for them. And he's right. Oh my God, that's it. I died for them, Jason. I know, Al, personally. That's what Jesus said to me. Because he's the one that had his hand on your shoulder, Drag. I want you to feel that because it's real, dude. You want to block it, right? I understand that because it's in a realm where you don't want to really cross that line because of your career and what you're going to be doing. I get it. Open the heart a little, dude. But I'm saying truce with everyone, okay? I mean this from the Holy Spirit. I'm saying this as a man who wants peace for his family and all of it. And I apologize for all I've done. I've said horrible things. I apologize to the Geek Room and their audience for doing that disgusting video where I screamed at you and said you should just commit suicide and all this stuff. I repent of that to Jesus, number one. And number two, I apologize to you and ask for forgiveness because that is not behavior becoming of any human, let alone a Christian, okay? For me to be spewing that just expletive. You should kill yourself. That's like demonic. That's demonic, actually. I have recognized through my wife, because she is the voice, the way she speaks the scriptures, the way she preaches, she doesn't do it often because that's not her deal. She does things for people. Sandalphon, the angel, the archangel, is all about charity. You get that? And that's what she does whenever she's in the vicinity of the need. She's doing something. Now, it was her labor. She gave her labor because she had no money. Bless her. Okay? But she would give cigarettes if she could. She'd give food if she could. You know, she tried. Anything she had, she would give. A buck or two for the bum on the street. Shanny's there. But that's Sandalphon the angel. You have to look up Sandalphon. Okay? That's like the Hebrew annunciation. Sandalphon. And it's one of the angels on the Ark of the Covenant, folks. Do you get that? Okay, it's one of the angels. The other one's Metatron. How you doing? That's this thing. This meat suit's a sack. It's a sack of meat. And basically, I'm telling you that the spirit that's attached to this is apparently named Metatron. I thought he renamed me and gave me the name either Judas or Judah. That was the name that I was given when I got saved. It was Judas or Judah. I think it was Judah. He wasn't calling me Judas because the guy that was in the thing with me, man, he was evil fucking bastard, man. He was pretty rough, but I think he was just angry with the world. But he had some spirits in him because I saw this guy levitate off his bed, so he was for real. And like he was saying to me, what are you gonna have with me? He was looking me dead in the fucking eyes, and his eyes were red. And he looked at me and he said, what would you have to do with me, Yehuda? And I didn't even know what the name Yehuda was. But this guy was speaking in tongues. Like he was definitely, there was something in him. Do you get it? Because he was pounding through this place day and night. Never ate. I saw him eat once, and it was a vat of fucking Chinese food, hot and sour soup. And he's just, he sounded demonic too. His name was Tom, but bless him. I hope he's okay. He let me see, though, a spirit realm I had never seen. He tore a veil down. This guy levitated and looked me in the eyes and said, "What would you have to do with me?" This is when I got saved, man. This was real. This happened. It's real. I pray for you, Drag. I want peace with you. I want peace with your crew. I want peace with the Geek Room. I want peace with Missy Ann and Shabby and all of his crew. I want to be just down with you guys so that we can frickin' just have some fun, man. Why do we have to be hating on each other every day? Sure, I believe in Jesus. Don't hate me for that. Because I think my brand of Christianity is the one that he taught, and it's pretty good, man. It's like, just chill. I love you, and I'm going to tell you about him. But if you reject that, that's your call. That's up to you, man. I don't hate you because you reject Jesus. I don't. You know that, Drag, not. Why, Drag? Because I said to you in that great interview we had. I had to delete that. Do you know that makes me very sad, Drag, that I had to delete that video? But do you know why I had to delete my channel? Because of harassment. I liked you. I said, hey, let's meet in person, dude. You're like, yeah, that just might happen. So that's what I'm dealing with, Drag. I'm dealing with the guy. I'm looking at a guy that I know could be an amazing preacher. You would have been if you took that path and didn't ignore that hand that was on your shoulder. Cleflo Dollar's got nothing compared to what Al Mims, Reverend Al Mims, would have had a huge bank account, bro. But you would have been doing it the right way. Cleflo Dollar is just about money, 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 money. Buy me a jet, folks. Buy me a jet. No. You would have been the real deal. You would have been in the street feeding people, baptizing them. Like George Floyd, he's a martyr, Drag. I will love that brother until I meet him in the air with the Messiah. I will cry thinking about him. He cried for his mommy on the ground. And those fucking pigs killed that guy. Disgusting. Unacceptable. Black lives do matter. I ain't a racist, Drag. I swear to you, man. I feel the fucking cause. I'd be in the street, but I got kids now. It's like, you know, you got a kid. Can't be in the street. But anyway, you got to provide for your son. But this is a man-to-man thing, dude. I'm not trying. This is who I really am. You know that. You know I'm chill, Drag. I'm coming at you just as a man. Can we stop the... We're not telling you never to make videos about us. And criticism is illegal. You could do that. But when it comes to this where people are swatting and CPSing, brother, tell your audience that you don't endorse it and don't do it, please. And don't do it to Rev and Shanny because they don't. We don't need to swat them. Right? This is one-on-one. Mano a mano, I'm just talking to you. I want a truce. Can we have a truce, bro? Starting now. When you see this video, review it. The olive branch is right there, Dragnot. And Jesus is getting impatient with you. It's time to remember that supernatural hand on your shoulder and take the branch, because you could still be Cleflo Dollar plus $1 billion. Do you get me? You could still do it. With Christ, you can do anything.
So just remember, folks, through Christ he can do anything, and Rev is not a racist. So that was then. This is a little more recent.
I want to make it very clear, folks. You know, I just had a revelation from God. Do you know what that is?
Mm-hmm.
There's a guy on YouTube, a big fat, a big one, a big fat fucking, He's got
not
these
racist.
black rim glasses. He's got all these people that give him money because I don't know why they give him fucking money. But I just want everybody to know that everybody that follows that guy, he is the biggest, most disgusting, sweaty, fat that you've ever seen.
So just a little reflection there, folks. Just, putting it all in context. Let's keep this show rolling.
Start your church, Drake.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Well, folks, can you say merch? That's right, you can now get quality merchandising for folks by folks. We got face masks, coffee mugs, t-shirts, tote bags, and even this thing over here. So what are you waiting for? Come and get your quality folks merch today. For folks, by folks.
Oh, not again. Hello?
Hi there, is that Rick?
Yeah?
Hi there, Rick. My name's Guy Rolfe. I work for Purple Bricks. I'm your local property expert. How you doing today?
I did not order anything.
No, you booked something online at 6 and 4 Colston Close.
No.
Is that your address?
Yeah, I'm a streamer and somebody has, some of the trolls has got my fucking address.
Sorry, say again. Who's got it?
Some of my trolls. That I'm a streamer on YouTube.
Ah, right. Okay, I'll get that.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Bye. Hello?
Hi, Rick. It's Ellie calling from. How are you?
Just a minute. I am not selling my house. Somebody is hacking into my account and telling everyone.
Right, okay, not to worry.
It's a council place.
Okay, no problem. I'll update the system. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello?
Oh, hi there, it's Nick from The Walk. We just had a request for evaluation on 6 Colston Close. What? Is that yourself?
What?
We just had a valuation request for 6 Colston.
Somebody is mocking you, lot.
What's that?
Somebody is mocking you. I'm a world famous streamer, and somebody has just hacked into my fucking Google account. Got all my address, my telephone number, my mobile number, and that's how they're doing it.
Okay, sorry about that. Keep that then, if that's what's happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, alright.
Thank you.
Take care, bye-bye.
Take care. Hello?
Oh, hi, is Rick there, please?
Yeah, this is him.
Oh, hi, Rick. My name's Katie. I'm calling from Taylor's Estate Agent.
Somebody is mocking me. I've had, do you know how many people I've had just coming on my phone?
Has someone put your details in without you knowing?
Yes.
Oh, that's fine. No worries. I'll just delete the details then.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, bye.
Bye.
You might be having an open house in the
Hello?
morning. You'll get to meet new people.
What?
Can I take a call?
There's no call here. No, somebody's mocking me. Somebody has gave all my details out to every single one of you. That's around Bristol.
Okay, sorry about that. So you're not, you don't live in Bristol, 6 Colston Close?
Yes, I live in 6 Colston Close, yes. I live in Bristol.
But you're selling the house?
No, because it's a council place.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Hello?
Oh, hi there. Is that Rick?
Yes, it is.
Hello, Rick. It's Claire at Hastings Co.
Excuse me, please. I have just had you on the phone about 5 minutes ago.
It wasn't us. It was a different agent. But you didn't want a valuation, I take it.
No, I don't. Somebody is hacking my system on Google, getting my address, and telling everyone over around Bristol that I'm selling a property.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So you're not selling it?
No, it's a council.
No, that's fine. Don't you worry. I'll take you off our system.
Yeah, thank you very much.
And then you get emails from Right. You've got into Right Me this possibly.
I'm not on Right to Move. I'm not on Right to Move.
No, that's fine. Okay.
All right.
I'll take you off our system, Rick.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Hello.
Oh, hi there. My name's Gary. I'm part of the date agent.
Excuse me a minute. Somebody has just hacked into my account. I'm a YouTube streamer. They got all my details and are giving it out to every single person on the internet. And they...
You didn't request a valuation?
Nope.
No, guys, that's not what I'm getting on with. You can give us a call. All right.
So bye-bye.
If you didn't notice,
my name is not Archie.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I haven't got your number.
Somebody is mocking you lot. I'm a famous YouTube streamer. Everyone has just hacked my account, and they really are pissing me off because you know how many estate agents just ran me in the last hour.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, it's gone out by Right Me, so it's probably gone to quite a few different agencies.
Yeah.
But I'll get that updated for you on our side so you don't get any more phone calls.
All right, thank you very much.
All right. Okay, take care.
Take care.
we're going to remake the Bronco. It actually
Hello?
looked pretty cool.
There is Thomas calling from one of the estate agents.
I'm not selling my house. It's a council place. Somebody is mocking you lot. I've had so many people calling my number.
What's this in regards to? I don't know what property it is.
I'm a councillor. It's a council place.
What did you just say in the chat?
What?
Are you on live chat this one time?
I'm a famous YouTube streamer, yes.
Right.
Why?
He's being fucked with. To put it bluntly,
What?
people are giving out his information, fucking with him.
People are giving my details out to everyone across Bristol.
Okay, no.
Alright, thank you very much.
Going down the
Hello?
road up.
Hi there, is that Richard?
My name is not Richard. Somebody is mocking me. Hello? Hello? I'm not selling a property. No, it's a council place. I'm a YouTube streamer, and I got on all the trouble. I got all my details. You can add all the information all over the website. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Hello? Gary has just phoned about 2 minutes ago.
I need G-Man. Someone get a hold of G-Man now.
I'm sorry Wilson donated $5 through Super Chat. Oh hi Nemesis, remember when you defended a chomo? The internet remembers. Nemesis the molester protector.
Yeah, it's always interesting because he keeps pointing out the fact that these people, oh, you're all you're picking on like handicapped people. To be clear, nobody's actually making fun of these people because of their handicaps. We're calling out the fact that Rick is a chomo, Emo's a grifter, and you seem to be a third party enabling this for some reason. That exact reason, I'm not sure, but there's a reason. Folks, I'm going to skip up. This goes on and on.
No, because I just told you, Doc. Not to ring me at it again. I live in the car, yeah.
We'll skip up a little.
Oh, okay. I've had an inquiry with your number on there. So Rick Berry. I've had is this your number? This is your number, yeah, I'm assuming. And then I've got an email address of mofiw98640 @sugarin.com.
No.
Oh, okay. I do apologise. Sorry, madam. I'll remove the number from my system. I do apologise. I think somebody may have just put your number in there.
Yeah.
And maybe there's some sort of joke.
I live in the car.
You live in the car?
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. I do apologise for that.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye. Hello.
I love how Rick's actually doing a fake voice to go along with the lie. That is a nice touch, Rick. That is a nice touch.
Yes, this is it.
You got in contact with DS Plumbing. How can I help?
Plumbing?
Yes, plumbing, yes. DSM Plumbing?
I don't do plumbing.
No, you called us. You messaged us.
No, I never.
Asked us to get in touch with me. Am I speaking to Rick Berry?
Yeah, this is Rick Berry. Someone's, I'm a famous person, and somebody has just come into my house. It has an egg, this is all across the southwest. Hello?
Hello there, my name's Emmy. I'm just giving a quick call from Plumbing Tools for that in regards to an online inquiry.
There's no plumbing situation here, love.
Oh, right, sorry about that. Thank you.
Alright, thank you.
Bye.
We'll be right back after these messages.
True art is forged in the fires of history, and now you can own a piece of that history. Introducing the Van Hilton Collection. These stunning works of art are available now to collectors of fine art everywhere. The stunning detail, the masterful strokes. For the new destiny in art with the Van Hilton NFT Collection.
And the little red sign says, "We are live, we are live, we are live." And it is so. And, you know, I saw something on InfoWars earlier today, and it was rather interesting. Then I saw something else, and then I saw something else, and then I saw something else, and the old detective mind of mine starts putting two and two together, and I thought, oh, I really need to do a fucking video. I need to do a live show. I need to talk about this because it's starting to bother me. And remember, I told you that it's my belief that the gods may take us right out there to the very edge, man, before they snap us back. And so I'm sitting here watching things and starting to add things up, and it's like, yeah, something ain't too cool, and starting to bother me, to be quite frank with you. But yeah, I was. This was a lot earlier today. I was watching that one guy on Alex Jones, and he was talking about this. So let's take a look at it here right quick. Want to know something interesting about all these women? They're all pregnant. Thousands and thousands of non-white women pregnant and ready to give birth. They say, Vaughn, what's that all about? Well, see, for those of you that have gray hair, you might remember a group called the Black Panthers from 1960s. Thank God we had J. Edgar Hoover as the head of the FBI. Because if we hadn't, this might be a very different America. Now, what do you mean? Well, the Black Panthers had this slogan called Kill Whitey. And the idea was to outpopulate the white man and slaughter them in the streets, literally slaughter every person that even remotely looked white. Now, I'm not white. I'm actually more Cherokee Indian than I am white. But you know what? I look white. And so guess what? I'd be killed too. Anyone that even remotely looked white would be killed. And so it just kind of brought all that back to my remembrance about how they were planning to impregnate all the women and just out mass produce us, and then literally take everything over and start slaughtering white folk in the street. And so I saw that one, and I thought, well, that's interesting and whatnot. But of course, now that by itself is troubling, but it ain't the only thing, because then I started. Then I saw this, which was fairly interesting. And we need to put that up everywhere. It needs to go viral everywhere. Yes, it does. Don Lemon hates this picture with sex trafficker Epstein. It would be a shame if everyone echoed this. Oh gosh, my. my. And then of course I stumbled across this, which is something that even I was I knew Zuckerberg was weird, but not this weird. Interesting fact. Did you know that Mark Zuckerberg's real name is Jacob Greenberg, and that he is the grandson of David Rockefeller? Zuckerberg in German is Sugar Mountain, their clandestine word for Facebook. No doubt a mountain of information from which they can extract billions. The Rothschilds own nearly 10% of all Facebook shares, and FB was funded with $500 million USD from a CIA-owned bank, which is not even a secret. It's not a secret that happened. Still think Facebook was created by a bored, no-name college student? Not after that information, it ain't, huh? What about that, boys and girls? Isn't that something? It's amazing what information you can finally come up with, It really is. It really is. But then I stumbled upon this. Let me bring it up here. Hopefully you can read it. Oh, yeah, you can. Visual display of ships waiting to be unloaded in Shanghai right now. Is this the real reason for the lockdowns in China?
Turkey.
Watch what happens with the supply.
Hit me with a fork. I'm all done.
I'm sorry Wilson has just donated $2 through Super Chat. Funny how Vaughn won't post the Trump and Epstein pic.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? Well, the thing is, and I don't even want to get into that so much, but it is interesting that Vaughn will just post memes from Facebook or wherever, whatever social media is on, as a fact. But anyways.
Chains now. Does everyone have enough supplies? Look at all the ships. Look at all the ships. And then, finally, there's this. This was from someone named Draft Tucker. I'm assuming Draft Tucker for president. I don't know. It says, what's happening at all the food processing plants? Engineered collapse of America is the hashtag. And let's see, it's a little small. Meat company building on fire. Fire erupts at meat processing facility. Crews battle major fire at Cobb County Meat Company. Massive fire at Salinas food processing plant. Cattle rescued after fire destroys meat market. Large fire at Tyson poultry meal plant in Huntsville, Alabama. Fire shuts down Hot Pockets plant in Jonesboro. Wisconsin River Meats says portion of Mousen plant a total loss. Fire destroys Deli Star meat plant in St. Clair. Explosion causes fire at Oregon potato chip plant. Fire causes over $100,000 in damages at San Antonio food processing. Fire ravages McCrum potato processing plant in Belfast, Maine. Multiple alarm fire at food processing operation in Hamilton Mountain. Memphis Fire Department responds to third alarm fire at Kellogg's Company. An explosion and fire reported at Cargill Nutrient Feed Mill. All food processing plants. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? And so, those things by themselves may not necessarily raise a red flag, but when you start to put all the pieces of the puzzle together, it paints a very alarming picture, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Makes you wonder what the hell's going on. Because obviously something is going on. That much is clear. That much is obvious. All these food processing plants suddenly catching on fire, while we have ships with supplies that don't even come into harbor. Everybody talked about the ships outside off of California, but now there's ships off Shanghai, and I bet you there's ships off of other major ports too that are not coming in. Which means this is being run by globalists, folks. This isn't the Biden administration. This is globalists doing this. They are purposely orchestrating the death of humanity. No ifs, ands, or buts. And then they bring in these illegals that are all pregnant.
Jesus, we both got fucked with no lube. Ooh, ooh, ah, yeah, ah, yeah, ah, yeah.
Richie Ruggs donated $10 through Super Chat. He's lucky I live so far away from him.
Von the Leprechaun. Thank you very much.
To have children. And then all these people, do you think any of these illegals coming in here got any problem killing your happy ass? No. No, they don't. They don't have a problem killing you. And it ain't nothing for the government to lie to them and say, hey, man, them dudes over there, them dudes are terrorists over there. You got to kill them people. You got to take them out. You'll be doing us a service by taking them people out. I think it's just, I think we got an orchestrated war coming our way. I mean, they've tried for years to have a race war, and that ain't working. So now they're just bringing a bunch of illegals to just mass slaughter us while they keep the shelves empty on purpose with all the ships anchored offshore. Ships that can't get in there to unload can't put food on the shelves. And if you can't put food on the shelves, well, then times they are changing, huh? But it just very interesting. Very, very interesting. And I thought I'd share, because that's what kind of a nice guy I am. So my question to you is, were you laughing at me years ago when I said store up food, water, and medical supplies? Were you these YouTube trolls laughing at me when I said to do?
Yes, this man used to literally make videos of his, one of the sheds out back with water and stuff, but now we know. Of course, it was Moz. She's gone.
I need G-Man.
You have nothing.
Someone get a hold of G-Man now.
Baptized in Fire donated $4.99 through Super Chat. We should have a contest. How many memes we can get Von Helton to talk about?
That would be interesting. That would actually be interesting. Thank you very much. But anyways, Von Helton, you have nothing prepared. Soon you're going to be literally walking down Crane Creek with a hobo pack over your shoulder, and hopefully one of the Frosts will be there to capture it.
Do that shit, or were you actually listening to what I say and had stuff stored up and ready to go? I guess we're going to find out, aren't we? Because it isn't just California now. Now it's Shanghai, and I guarantee you, it's other major ports of call as well. So this is a globalist thing happening, isn't it? Yeah. This is the globalists. They are orchestrating a problem. Then they'll come in with, they'll come in riding in on a white horse saying, we got the solution. Just like they always do. And then unfortunately, most of the people of the world will gobble that shit up like candy. And yeah. Well, hey, they saved us. They did this to us. They did that to us. Yeah, but they orchestrated the damn thing in the first place by keeping the ships offshore. Right? So it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Yeah. I could have sworn I saw 13 currently watching earlier when it first came up. Now it only says 4 watching. My goodness, did I bore that many people to death? Did I bore 9 people to death where they just said, the hell with this, and they just left? I don't know. Interesting though, isn't it, huh? Yeah.
Because I'm like a stuffed turkey for Thanksgiving.
All these meat packing
Stick me with a fork. I'm all done.
Mr. Unite for the Children has just donated $2 through Super Chat. The reports of my banning are greatly exaggerated.
Yes, that is a fact. You've been getting some shoutouts recently, and I know there is something coming from Wilson, so I'm just killing airtime until that comes in. Folks, please thumbs up the video if you haven't already. And if you don't like the video, hit the thumbs down twice and subscribe and all that good stuff. It should be coming in any minute now because I saw that Wilson did post something. Folks.
Because I'm like a stuffed turkey for Thanksgiving. Stick me with a fork. I'm all done.
I'm sorry Wilson has just donated $2 through Super Chat. Fun fact, that shirt made its debut on April 12th.
That is correct, and it has been a fixture in the Von Helton video series as of late. Folks, give me a 1 in the chat, because tonight's going to be a little bit earlier than a regular Weirdo Wonderland. I mean, we're pretty much there, but I'm just saying it's going to be a little bit. So give me, if there's any interest, give me a 1 in the chat if we should do a Discord after. I'm just saying, if we should, give me a 1 in the chat. I'm just saying.
Plants and food processing plants, they all catching on fire out of the blue. But I'm sure that's all just a big coincidence, right, guys? Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. And while at the same time, all the ships are offshore, not coming into port to unload their food. Don't shout me down when I'm preaching good. As they used to say. What was that? What name of that guy? Some preacher on TBN, Jesse Duplantis, I think it is. He was one that came up with that. Don't shout me down when I'm preaching good. I believe that was Jesse Duplantis from TBN, Trinity Broadcasting Network. Christian channel, in other words, as we call it. Interesting, though. Yeah. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? What in the world's getting ready to pop off here? Something's getting ready to pop off. But what? An orchestrated war? Not a war with Russia or China. A war with humanity. A literal war on humanity. Keep all the ships offshore. Don't let them in to unload. Burn down all the food processing plants. And then bring in a bunch of illegals to literally start slaughtering people in the streets. Sounds like something out of a horror movie, but unfortunately, this ain't no horror movie. This is real life. Remember when the Somalis in Britain started chopping off people's heads live on camera right out in the middle of the goddamn street? Remember that shit? Oh, that won't happen here in the United States. Are you sure about that? I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to go out there with your gun and shoot them? Oh, you can't do that because then you're a murderer. Then we're going to put you in jail for murder. Oh, they wouldn't do that. Yeah, actually they would. Actually they would. Because they're the ones orchestrating the damn thing. You saw the cops. The cops are right there ferrying all these people in. It's funny. If this thing, and the guy for InfoWars brought up a good point. I mean, if this is all so wonderful and so above the board, why was it done in the dark of night? What did Ben Franklin say about things that were done in the dark of night? Anybody remember? Ben Franklin said those things in the dark of night and behind closed doors is what, class? Tyranny. Tyranny. Okay. But yeah, all these pregnant women, thousands and thousands and thousands of pregnant women, brought in the dark of night in buses on your dime. Interesting. Interesting, is it not? Yeah. Yes, it is. Pardonnez-moi, monsieur. Well, once more with feeling. But yeah, isn't that nice? You could call it an orchestrated war, right? Yeah, you could say that. You could say it is. Got to get the name of the live show in there somehow, right? But yeah, it's very, very disturbing. Because like I said, those things all by themselves may not seem like much, but when you put them all together, it paints a different picture, doesn't it? They're getting ready to do something major. I'm still not 100% certain what, but it's going to be pretty nasty. So keep your heads on a swivel. Make sure you have food, water, and medical supplies. I recommend tuna. That shit lasts forever. I've seen a package of tuna, man, that was dated for like 15 years or some crazy shit. That shit lasts a long time on the shelf. So, I don't like tuna. Better start liking it. Better start liking it. Hey, when you're hungry, I guarantee you'll eat. The only way you wouldn't eat it is if you're allergic to it, of course. Because then you die. But as long as you're not allergic to it, you better get used to eating it. Of course, you can buy that prepared, stuff that they sell for emergencies. You can get that. Where all you do is just add water. But yeah, something is going down. Something is not adding up right. It's not. It's got me very concerned because there's just all these food processing plants. No. Something is not right. Something is definitely not right. This is only a couple days ago, April 19th. Look at that. Is it an engineered collapse of America? Yeah, sounds like it, doesn't it? Sounds like it. Better be careful. Better know where you're at and what you're doing. Because I can tell you right now, something is about ready to pop off, man. No doubt about it. Something is getting ready to pop off. Now, I can't officially say that this was a message ordered of the gods, okay, because this is just me putting two and two together. However, if the gods do impart something to me in regards to this, I'll tack it on later or something. Or I'll get it out to you somehow. But for right now, this is me. But, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that if every port on this world is not getting their ships, and that illegals are being brought into all the countries, pregnant illegals, mind you. And then on top of that, you got all the food processing plants under attack. Yeah. Something is not right, folks. Something is definitely not right. And it is in your best interest to keep your head on a swivel. I don't know what's going down, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be pretty nice. It seems like it's going to be pretty bad. You better be careful, folks. Because I tell you, something's about ready to go down. I don't know what, but something is definitely ready to go down. All right. Anyway, that's all I've got for now. Like I said, if I get an official word from the gods, I'll definitely pass it along. But for right now, this is just me putting two and two together after seeing what was transpiring on the web today. And it's like, uh-oh, that's very disturbing. And so I thought I'd share. Now, if you're one of these idiots that laughed at me all these years and didn't store up food, water, and medical supplies for emergencies, well, what do you want me to tell you? Anyway, I'm out of here. Y'all have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Bye.
Watch your ears, folks. Watch your ears. Oh, he didn't do it. Didn't do the bye-bye. Anyways, folks, I think that's it for tonight. Like I said, it was a tight little show. And I hope you all enjoyed it. Please thumbs it up on the way out. Subscribe, all that good stuff. And as I said, we'll have a little powwow over in Discord. There is the link if you'd like to participate. I'll be there shortly. There's a few things I gotta do first. But folks, let's keep our eyes open, our ears to the ground. Lulls are to be had. Lulls are to be had. So, yeah. That's all I got to say. I don't really have any more to say, to babble, to script, to whatever the case may be. Let's just call it a night.